How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about a whole whack of McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse action figures. Some that we've already talked about, and then some that I was just too busy to comment on in a previous video. So, by golly, we're getting it all done today. By the way, does it sound like I'm calling you sewer friends sometimes? Like I'm missing the P in super friends? I feel like starting up a TMNT channel just so I could be like, how's it going, super friends? That's so stupid. Anywho, the first four figures that I wanted to chit-chat about in this video are Bizarro in his Rebirth duds. So essentially, he's got the same color scheme. Looks pretty much like the first version of Rebirth Superman. Not Reborn, Rebirth Superman. Fantastic, and you will take note that Bizarro was actually in the Red Hood and the Outlaws book, so that gives me a little bit of hope that maybe Todd is thinking on possibly finishing off the team. Maybe he'll do a hybrid and make all the characters that have been, like maybe we'll get Starfire and Artemis and Arsenal. Heck, why not just do a Green Arrow Arsenal 2-pack to complete the team? Then we get a Justice League member, and we get a Red Hood and the Outlaws team member. The Bizarro looks cool. I know that a lot of people are probably going to try and customize that Bizarro into being a Rebirth Superman. Really, it's just a matter of prying the emblem out of his chest and putting an infected Superman symbol emblem in the chest there. You'd probably have to repaint the purplish red to match the rest of the Bizarro's red tone, but you could very easily do a nice buff Rebirth Superman. Oh yeah, and you'd have to change the head too. You couldn't have a Superman with the Bizarro head. There's also the third use of the Nightwing body buck with an infected Nightwing. It looks interesting. I know that I won't be picking him up because, I mean, I've already, where'd it go? Oh, I've already got a red and black New 52-esque style Nightwing, so I don't need another one just with a Joker face. That's just not something that I'm interested in. And then we also have the Thomas Wayne maskless Flashpoint Batman figure there as well. Another one that I likely won't get. I might pick him up if I find him cheap just to do a head swap with a Batman head that I do have. Or you can actually buy Thomas Wayne Batman head sculpts on eBay with the red eyes. They look pretty cool. So, I mean, I may get one for that. But if I wasn't going to do a custom, I guarantee I wouldn't be buying it. Not that it sucks. It's just, it's not my cup of tea. I'm more of a coffee guy. You're in my way, Nightwing. And then the final figure revealed is Jon Stewart of the Green Lantern Corps. Now that is one that I can sink my action figure teeth into. Not that I bite my toys. You get... That's it, I'm going home. I am home. Frig! None of my jokes are landing today. And I'm sorry about that. Hey, that's what you get. I don't script my videos. I just sit down and open my mouth, and whatever comes out, comes out. I know a lot of you think that I'm cringy, but that's because, well, I am cringy. So, I mean, you can either deal with it and live with it, or you can unsubscribe or whatever. I am who I am. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. Who said that? Popeye said that. Or was it Lister from Red Dwarf? They both said it. Yeah, Lister was quoting Popeye. The Jon Stewart looks really, really awesome. He's definitely one that I'm going to be buying, and maybe, just maybe, he will do an entire Green Lantern wave. So not only Jon Stewart, maybe we'll get Hal Jordan, and Kyle Rayner, and Alan Scott, and Kilowog. I will say, seeing this fantastic looking Jon Stewart figure, that I really am seeing a pattern with McFarlane. Like, he already did a Jon Stewart in the animated, and now he's doing a Jon Stewart in the comic form. He seems to pick characters and then go with them largely. Like, he went with Bizarro, but Bizarro is kind of an extension of Superman. And he likes the Superman because he's got Red Sun Superman. There's going to be a Superman coming in the Superman Devastator 2-pack. I haven't seen that yet. I bet that one's going to look good. There's also the animated Superman. There's also the comic Superman. There's Infected Superman. And we know that he likes to do the Bat characters because he's done like 30 or 35 Bat characters or something like that figures. It's insane. He likes to pick a character, it seems, and do multiples of that character. Same for Wonder Woman. We're getting multiples of Wonder Woman. Yeah, definitely a pattern here. And also, onto another wave, there were some glam shots that were revealed just recently of the Batman Last Night on Earth wave. You know, the wave that consists of the creepy spider Scarecrow and Mohawkian Wonder Woman and Straight Jacket Batman. That whole wave of figures, one that, of course, because I read Batman Last Night on Earth, I will likely end up picking them all up, and I'm also a bit of a completionist. I buy pretty much everything that Todd does in the DC realm. I don't think I'm going to be getting his custom designed Batman. I think that one looks like a bat pirate. But in general, I think I buy about 98% of what Todd releases for DC characters. So yeah, I'm going to pick these up. They look awesome. The glam shots definitely reveal more about what each figure is going to come with and all that fun stuff. I think the big question that I continue to have with McFarlane Toys is why so heavy on the Bat characters? Oh, here we go. Here it is. Right now, this is where the dislikes are coming if the people who were going to dislike hadn't disliked already. The people that are already in the keyboards saying things like, "'cause Batman sells." I know, that happens every time I mention this, but I'm saying it. There are way too many Bat characters. I say this as someone who buys all the Bat characters because I like them. What I'm trying to say is I don't, the Last Night on Earth figures, I'm not saying they shouldn't exist. I think they're fantastic and they should exist. I just kind of feel like breaking things up a little bit makes a bit more sense for everybody, kind of all around. You know what I mean? Maybe for every Bat character, you have a non-Bat character. No one can tell me, no one can convince me that this wave of Bat characters will sell better than comic Aquaman, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter. Nobody. Nobody. Kids are not walking down the toy aisles and going, "Cool, look at that. $20 for an action figure." Parents don't want to pay $20 for an action figure. That's very rare unless you know who the characters are. Then you're more apt to do that. But if you haven't been reading comics as well, maybe you read comics, when you were younger or years ago or whatever, and then you stopped. So you're not familiar with Batman Last Night on Earth. You're not going to know who the hell they are hanging on the peg. So why are you going to buy them? Especially for $20. $20 is a lot of money these days. I mean, truthfully, they're cheaper than, many figures out there that are this quality. I'm not saying they're overpriced. What I'm saying is, overpriced or not, $20 is still a lot of money these days for a toy. And kids, they want to play video games or Beyblades or, like the market of people, kids that would want to buy this, I don't feel like it's so much there. I said this in a past video. Dollars to donuts. You take that sales chart, that pie, and you break down who is actually, if you could put a tracker in every single box and break down who is buying McFarlane's DC figures, dollars to donuts, you're going to find that it's likely adult collectors. All I'm saying is that you can't tell me that Batman in a straitjacket is going to sell any better to the average person compared to Martian Manhunter. Actually, Aquaman would sell better than Batman in a straitjacket. Heck, even grandparents would be more likely to buy their kid an Aquaman figure than a Batman in a straitjacket. I mean, they'll know who Aquaman is. You can't miss him. He's got green pants and goldfish armor. Unless, of course, Todd decides to make Hook Hand Aquaman. In which case, grandparents everywhere will be like, "That guy's scary looking. He's got a hook for a hand." And Grandpa will be like, "He's cool looking." And Grandma will be like, "I'm not buying that for the grandkids. He's too scary looking. Let's go over to the Lego department and buy him a Lego set." Anyway, I don't really know what this video is about. I just wanted to talk about them. Just wanted to riff, just say some stuff, share my thoughts on them. I know this is going to get me so much hate. It's almost like there's a group of people that unless you say every single thing that Todd does is the greatest thing ever and give us more Bat figures and we don't need anything else, the hate mob comes for you and they want your head. They're going to be like, "Oh yeah, say that shit about Todd again and I'll cut your head off again. I'll sew it back on just so I can chop it off again and go bowling with it." Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but I'm telling you, I've had to delete some comments from people that are upset with me for me just simply sharing an opinion that they don't agree with. Anyway, super friends, that's all I have to say for today, so thank you so much for tuning in and watching. It means so much to me. If you made it to the end of the video and you were not yet subscribed and you like what you see here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, possibly ding the notification bell if you want to see what I put out enough. If not, you can just leave it undinged. If you can only put up with my face for once a month, then don't ding the bell because you'll just get annoyed by all the notifications, because I upload almost every day. And while you're clicking and ticking on stuff, why not leave a like on the video if you liked it? If not, I guess you leave a thumbs down, I guess. But anyway, that's all for me. See you next time. Bye.